Hello, Carmen.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, sweetheart. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Awesome. What do you want to ask me about?
I want to ask about some knocks that I hear on the door in the middle
Mm-hmm.
of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, it was about 3 weeks ago. It woke me up. I went upstairs to my daughter. I asked her why she woke me up in the middle of the night, and she
Yeah.
swears she didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a ghost. So this is not a spirit. This is a ghost. So I think that what's happening is I think that there's a let's see. Can you hear me? Okay, there you go. I think that there's a ghost coming around that is trying to is your property renovated? Was it just recently renovated or was there some work done locally, like next door or at your house?
A what? I'm sorry?
Do you know if there was some renovations or some work done recently, either on your property or in the house next door?
On the property, yes. And the property, yes.
Okay. Sometimes what happens, so sometimes after a person's passed, if they've lived in the area or lived near the property, even if they're gone and they've crossed over, sometimes they're like after images. You can call them different things, but it's basically like an after image or a footprint left behind by the energy of the person. Whenever people are having work done on a property, it can reactivate the energy even after the house has been cleansed. For example, in my old house, there was a woman who died in the house. She had a heart attack. They found her in the house. And when I moved in, I did a whole property clearing to clear out the energy. Everything was fine, didn't have any issues. And then a few months later, we had a door removed because our house was old and we had too many doors in one house in one room. So we had a door removed. And right after they started working on the house, all of this activity stirred up. And it wasn't because the woman's came back from the spirit world was trying to bug us. It was because we shifted the energy of the property and it triggered some paranormal activity and some of those old patterns to reignite. And so what I think is going on in your home is I think that this is the after image or the after effects of a person that lived on the property. You can call it a ghost, but it doesn't feel like it's a conscious or self-aware being. It just feels like it's an after image or an imprint. You need to have your home cleansed. It doesn't feel like it's a family member or a spirit family member. It feels like this is a ghost or a person that is separate from y'all, who either lived there or lived around that property, and so with energy in the house.
Because I live in Houston, but it happens to me before in Connecticut about three
That
years ago.
Yeah, that's different. That's a different. So those are two separate situations going on there. Sometimes people, whenever they have paranormal experiences, they always want to lump things together as if it all is connected. So if someone had experiences when they were a child, and then they have experiences as an adult, and then they have experiences years later, they always want to throw it all into the same pile as if it's all the same stuff. It isn't always the same stuff. What you were
Oh,
experiencing in
okay.
Connecticut,
And
yeah, what you were experiencing in Connecticut that was actually a different situation altogether. And part of the reason why this is going to keep happening is just because you're sensitive or you're psychic yourself, and you're going to have these like moments where things get triggered. But in this situation right now with your house, I feel like that's just an after image of a ghost that was there or a person that used to live there. So you'll have to have the house cleansed.
okay, another thing is I'm planning on moving. Do you
Hmm.
what do you foresee for
Yeah.
me and my family
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I feel like there might be a partial move. I keep seeing 2 months. When are you planning on moving?
in 2 months?
Okay, so I think that the move will go fine. There's a partial move, which means you may start the move in 2 months, but then it may take an entire like month to get through the entire move because I feel like there's a lot of complications that may come up that don't feel as simple to resolve. So I wouldn't be surprised if you start the move, get some things moved out or moved over, and then you have to do it again or have a second trip.
Oh, okay. And
Okay.
another thing, do you see
Uh,
any relatives around us?
Well, I gotta go because we're getting into a whole reading here, so I gotta get to getting. But here's what I will say: there is an older female above you. It does feel like a mother. It does feel like a mother energy. So I want to say there's a mother energy above you. If it's not mom, your mom, then it's going to be like a mother figure, like a person that was in your life that acted like a mother or mother.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, sweetheart. You take care of yourself. Okay.
Okay, thank you so very much. You too. Bye.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Bye bye.